Alright, here's what's up. I'm making these videos to let people know about an organization I have created called the Saints. And the Saints stand for Saints Saying Americans Intend Not to Surrender Rights. Well, I know what you're thinking. Of course we're not going to surrender our rights. But what a lot of people don't know is that our rights are, some of them have already been attacked and we are losing them as we speak. Therefore, switching gears into what the Saints stand for. The Saints, like I said, are an organization I started to help wake up Americans, to help wake up fellow Americans who are not aware of the corruption and tyranny that is ongoing in our country. Americans have been sold out to the globalists and the banking elite who are currently genetically modifying our food, which is bad, stealing our tax dollars, which are being put in their personal bank accounts. That's why you see billionaires getting richer and people like me and the rest of like the regular fellow Americans getting poor. That's why our middle class is going down the shithole, and the people on the pedestal are keep going up and up and up. And with the genetically modified food, which is making people sick, not to mention the fluoride in the water, hydrofluorosilicic acid, and other types of fluoride, which is different from calcium fluoride, which is actually good for you from what I hear. Don't quote me on the calcium fluoride thing because I don't know for sure. And also, they're controlling our government, the globalists and the banking elite that our country has been sold out to. But that's just the beginning with the food being modified, the fluoride in the water, and our tax dollars going down the toilet. That's just the beginning of a long list that keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Therefore, I created the Saints to help with, just to help Americans wake up. I'm trying to help wake Americans up. I've actually woke quite a few people up, actually. And if you do not know the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, you need to learn them, because how do you know that your rights are being violated and taken away if you don't know what they are to begin with? For instance, let's just say a cop pulls you over and you say something, you're like, fuck, pardon my language on that, to any young listeners or people who don't like foul language, as an example. You're like, fuck, and the cop goes, I'm arresting you for vulgar language. But see, our First Amendment is freedom of speech, religion, and all this. But see, if you don't know that, you'll be like, what? And they'll be like, yeah, come on, you're going to jail. But if you know your rights, you just stand up and say no. That's just a quick example, which is probably not the very best one, but at least an example for people who don't know. And now, if you don't know our amendments, the first, freedom of speech, religion, we have the right to protest, so on. So, like I said, the Saints stand for Saints Saying Americans Intend Not to Surrender Rights. I come up with that. I started this organization. We have a Facebook page, Jayville Saints. I just did Jayville in there, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I am an Alex Jones listener, for the record. So, if they try to blow something up and blame it on Alex Jones listeners, then like they did 9/11, which was an inside job, and if you don't believe me on that, you need to go and do your own research. But, if with all this fluoride and stuff in the water, something that people really need to take that is actually good for them that a lot of people don't know about is iodine. And which preferably, what I take, I get it from Infowars.com/shop. Try to get you a good close-up on this. Survival Shield, proprietary nascent iodine. It is good. Trust me. You start taking this, like, first few days, recommended dose, 6 drops, but I would recommend that you just take a few drops at first, you know, because your body will detox the fluoride out with this. And that is something that really needs to be detoxed out of your body, along with the other chemicals. But like I said, this is the Saints signing off. I am the leader of the Saints, but for the record. And just to let you know, this is my first video. There will be more. But anybody who don't like what I stand for and all this and all that, I don't have time to deal with people who don't like me. And for people who think I'm just crazy. Because you will see when all this starts going down, which is going down right now, that I was right. You all know I was right. And you all be trying to run to me. And all the people that are awake. But if you actually want to learn more and try to wake up and figure out how we could stop the globalists and banking elite from taking over our country any more than what it already is, because if we don't act soon, our country is going to be gone. And it's just going to be, they're trying to make a new world order. So, for the record. So this is the leader of the Saints signing off. We are the resistance, and you are the resistance. Wake up, America. Let's take our country back.